How about Phil Hartman?
Phil was great, man.
One of the best of all time.
Best, man. I remember when we first got to New York. We're doing the filming for the cold opening and all that stuff, and he wasn't there. He was somewhere else, and people were talking about the old guy that's on the cast, and he was 37 at the time.
Jesus.
And we thought, that is old, man. That is old.
Wow.
But yeah, he was the best. He was the best.
Funny.
He didn't speak a lot, right? But he was like the glue guy.
Yeah, he held the sketches, and he was a good artist too, a graphic artist.
What?
He did that. He did Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
What?
Coco.
I didn't know that.
No way.
He designed all these albums.
Are you serious? I thought Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He designed the Asia album, which is insane.
Holy shit.
I had no idea.
Wow.
What
He
a
did
talent.
the Beatles' first album.
Shut up. Wow.
But yeah,
America.
Phil was really good. We had offices right next to each other, and he was always into some kind of a new thing. Like you'd go to his office, and he'd have like a sailboat model on the thing, and then he's looking through navigational things, and he got into sailing. It's like a week later or whatever. There's like an airplane in there, and he's like taking flying lessons, and it was like something different. Now he's got watercolors. He's got an easel there.
Whoa.
But yeah, he was really he was something else, man. He was so good.
Where did he come from? I don't know his origin.
I think his brother managed America and Poco.
What?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I think his name was.
How about that?
But he was from the Groundlings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
LA guy. Damn. That's crazy.
I remember seeing that SNL audition tape, and he does like a detective character. Like
He
a
does
PI.
that Mace guy.
Yeah.
The Mace. There was another sketch I wrote for him with that
Hold up.
character, where he's got me as a hostage, and I say, Mace, let me go. I swear to God, I won't tell anybody. Well, you better not tell anybody, because if you do, I'll put a bullet in your head. And I said, okay. He goes, you just stay right there. I said, okay, I promise. But can you just untie me so I can go to the bathroom? All right, you better not make any moves. And he unties me, and I try to run. And he grabs me. I told you not to make moves. What are you doing? So every time I promised I wouldn't try to escape, and he kept believing me. And I wrote lines like, if you're smart, you'll be smart. Yeah, so that was fun.
Yeah.
And then the 90s, you got Norm. I mean, I'm sure you get asked about Norm all the time, but I mean, you did a bunch of gigs with him too, right?
Oh yeah. I do gigs with Norm, but when Norm came on SNL, he's a writer, just a writer, and he was just kind of unique because you would never know what he was thinking about. He'd be he got into a fight once. I forget who it was with. Somebody, he was smoking, and somebody said put the cigarette out. I forget who it was with, but yeah, he wouldn't, and he would just write, and then all of a sudden he'd be in sketches, and we would do gigs together, and I remember he would be very forgetful. And I think it might have been when he was, going through cancer, because he had cancer for 10 years, didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
And I'd see people walk out of his show because they thought he was drunk. But in hindsight, I think it was from, and I remember too, he'd always, wherever we went, he would always get bitters and soda water. That was the drink. And maybe it was to calm his stomach down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was funny. He loved to gamble. He loved to gamble, man. And he was so unreliable, and he loved to not pay back loans. And I remember we were in somewhere in Canada, some casino, and he comes out, we were both co-headlining. He comes off the stage. He goes, hey, can you loan me $500? The ATM won't give me $500 until 1 o'clock tonight. I said, yeah, because they know you, Norm. You're not paying it back. And so I gave it to him, and the next morning I go, hey, Norm, did you win at the tables? You got that 500? He goes, yeah, I'll go back and get it. Not yet, but I'll get it. And that went on for like 2 or 3 days, and then Sunday morning we're getting really. I said, Norm, you got to pay back people when you borrow money from them, man. That's disrespectful. He goes, what are you complaining about? You only lost $500. I lost $5,000.
Damn.
Amazing.